Up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Martial Master Asami Chapter 4. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, oh my god, I love this manga so far. I really do. And it, again, Kawada bias aside. Seriously, Kawada bias aside, I love this manga. Last chapter, we got the bro reunion. Yes, Nito's brother is in the gym, and now it looks like we're going to get more backstory on his brother and like why he left and all that. This could be very, very interesting. Let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. 10 years ago, I have this older brother. Jump! Whoa, what the? Kawada, this art! Dude, I am being spoiled today. I am being fucking spoiled today with art, between like the illustrative and now this is more like oh my god, I really want to say this is like illustrative. Yeah, this is definitely illustrative realism. Oh god, yes, this is illustrative realism, like getting close to like closer to photorealism. But Jesus Christ, this waterfall is gorgeous. Holy shit, this is beautiful. But yeah, we've had like straight up illustrative art today. We've had like beautiful paint, like Blue Lock episode Nagi. We had this beautiful like paint. We had like literal paintings. That's what it. Oh god, it was gorgeous, gorgeous art today. Gorgeous art today. And Kawada, this is the art I'm talking about. I wish this waterfall was a little bit. I wish there was just a little bit more line work in there because the waterfall is looking a little thick. But, God, it's gorgeous. Anyways, no way, nuh-uh, I can't. Dad, don't you think this is a bit much? Tradition is one thing, but what point does this serve other than being dangerous? If the training has taken, they will do it. This is, if the training this is exactly what the training was for. If the training has taken, they will do it. See. Isn't that right, Kazuro? Kazuro just jumped. Yee! Dude, that is Hinamaru down. That is Hinamaru. Kazuro is looking exactly like Hinamaru. Or like a less... let me reword this better. A slimmer version of Hinamaru. With lighter hair. That is giving me Hinamaru. It is. And this chapter is titled Brothers, by the way. Dude, the waterfall in this panel looks so much better. Zoomed out, it was looking kind of funky. But zoomed in, it looks so much better. But Jesus. And also, this movement looks so good. Yeah. Woohoo! He's my opposite in every way. Kazuro Asami, age 10, eldest son. Dude, Kazuro is having a blast. Like, if you know it's safe there, and like, in terms of like, the water being like deep enough and you know you won't die, I would be jumping off there too. Have I done something like that? I think I have. I think I have jumped off like a cliff into like a lake before. And this was definitely over a decade ago. Yeah, this was close to a decade ago. It is fun though. Oh my god, it is. You just have to make sure you're like at a really like at a lake or something, and the water is deep as hell. Yeah. I never could get along with him. Oh, Nito at age 6. Ow, ouchies! I want to quit. Don't you care about getting strong? Man, all the time you spent playing house with Big Sis and Mio has made you weak. Dude, it has. What, Daddy? There. How about you work on locks with me for a bit? I like that. Gramps, show me how that strike goes again. The greatest difference between us. was that he was obsessed with getting strong. It was the only thing he seemed to care about. He'd go pick fights with people outside of town as a way of testing his strength. When her dad died, he got even worse. Well, yeah, I can understand that. Like, he couldn't handle it. Kazuro, what happened to your face? Were you fighting again? Get off my back, Ray. Hey, Nito, you gonna skip practice again? I think I've had enough of practice. Maybe saying we could never get along was putting it lightly. Are you trying to end up like Dad? He died because he was weak. I'm going to become strong, stronger than anything in this world, too. Kazuro looks so badass here. But I understand why Kazuro's acting like this. Because, again, I've been through the grieving process. When you're going through the grieving process, especially, like, in the early stages of it, the first thing you feel is anger, and he obviously Kazuro was not taking this well, and he took out his grief by beating the fuck out of people. What he wanted was so different from what I did. He scared me. Whoa, it's Kozlo, the real Kozlo. Even these little tykes know my name, eh? It seems fighting isn't my only strength. If you want to get strong, you gotta stay focused. And Kozlo, age 20, professional MMA fighter. Hey, Nito, is it true that Kozlo is your brother? Why didn't you tell me when I showed you that video? What video? I'm his biggest fan. Oh, he wasn't watching at the time. Oh, he was the youngest lightweight champion in the XFC. He gave up the title to transition to Japan's biggest MMA promotion, The Bout, and he has been on a winning streak ever since. He's one of the best lightweights in the country right now. Looks like even a big fan like you didn't know Kaz's full name. I wondered when I heard you say Asami, but then your style was so different from his. Kaz loves going all out on his strikes because remember what Kazuro said, he's focused on being strong. He wants to be the strongest. He did a lot of training at our gym around the time of his debut. Hasn't been around lately though. I see. I've heard something about him going pro, but I didn't know he was such a big deal or that he became an MMA fighter. The biggest surprise was he let me take a selfie with him. He's got this killer face in matches, so I was worried he'd be unapproachable, but it turns out he's a super chill dude. I never knew he could smile like that. Then again, I haven't seen him in 5 years. It should be no surprise that he's changed since back then. I was doing some errands in the area. So did you think about what I said? My current striking coach isn't doing it for me, and I've got serious respect for you, Yoshitoki. Nothing personal, but my schedule is packed, and that's a full-time job. So anyway, Nito's your brother, huh? He's an interesting kid. Yeah, I saw you sparring. I need to get going. Oh, right, that time, huh? You heading home already, Nito? Yeah, I gotta check on Grandpa and stuff. Uh-huh. If you gotta go, we'll talk later. It's taking all I can muster to reach out right now. Hey, I know you're busy, but you should stop by the house sometime. Grandpa, he misses you, you know. If you're serious about MMA, you ought to ditch that place, too, if you're looking to get strong, I mean. He hasn't changed. Not one bit. Here's our entry form. Make sure to talk it over with your parents. He's the same as he was back then. The geezer's a waste. I'm not going to get any stronger by staying here. When you decide to leave home and abandon our family. Why me? Just when I was starting to like this MMA thing. If it means running into Kazuro, I'd rather not go. You okay, Nito? It's Yuya. You free tomorrow? I talked with Kazuro and he invited me to a recording. Video recording? Yeah, haven't you seen them? They spar with these tough guy amateurs. Just about every fighter has a YouTube channel nowadays, but Kazuro's has a ton of subscribers. We don't have school tomorrow, plus the recording in the afternoon. He asked me to invite you. He said you two could talk. Talk to me? About what? Nito, I'll call you back. Grandpa's wandering around like he's looking for something. Uh-huh. He needs the bathroom. Whoa, how can you tell? I just can. Here, I'll be nearby. Call out if you need anything. Thank you, Kazuro. Why? I forgot to mention. Now I'll be there, too. Thirst, man. I'm going to get there early. I'm going to get there early. You and now take your time at the train station. Damn it, Yuya, you got me to come after all. Hey Nito, sorry to keep you waiting. Hey Nito, sorry to keep you. Now I can't wait to see what she wears outside of school. And it's gym clothes. I should have known. Morning. I'm not. Oh my god. I'm not that interested in the whole pros versus amateurs idea, but they've got this featherweight fighter, Shirase, there for a Q&A sparring. Sounds impressive. Sounds impressive. Oh yeah. I would pay real money to see those two pros spar, and now I might get a chance to fight them myself. I figured you'd like this. Do you not like your older brother? It was just a feeling, but now I wonder why you came along. Well, one reason is you, but mainly there is a lot that my brother and I haven't talked about. There's something I have to tell him. And I really did have fun doing MMA the other day. If I'm going to continue, I won't give way. I need to know more about my brother since he's an MMA fighter himself. Or, maybe that's silly. Anyway, I'm curious to see how the video goes. I hope it's fun. I'd like that too. Dude, I think now it's feeling neato. We made it. You know what? I'm going to say this. I do like what's going on here. I do, but I have to wonder if not only did Kazuro run away from the house because of he couldn't handle Dad's death. I wonder if it's also because of Grandpa's Alzheimer's that he couldn't handle that either. I wonder if it's a combination of both. It was already bad enough that that his father died, but the other person he looked up to, his grandfather, losing his memory and, going through Alzheimer's, I don't think it could handle that either. Because before I have to bring this up, I mean, look at, if you read Goddess Cafe Terrace, look at what happened with Ami, who is a martial artist, and what happened with her grandmother that was, for a while, her memory came back I think her memory's still back. Sometimes there's these miracles where, and I feel like we're going to get this with Grandpa when Kazuro comes back, where someone with Alzheimer's, their memory comes back miraculously. It's rare, for brief periods of time. But I think similar to Ami, where she couldn't handle losing her grandma to Alzheimer's, I feel like it's the same thing with Kazuro, because that's what it seems like to me. He couldn't handle losing two father figures within the same, time period. He just wasn't ready to handle it. So he lost himself in fighting. That's what it seems like to me. But anyways, let's keep going here. At the time, I still had hoped we could talk things out. I was a fool. The newcomer match against Yoshi's MMA goes to Team Caslo and Hiroki. Hiro, you took him out too soon. And Yuya, you gotta give us more than that. That's not enough for a clip. Yuya! Nino, Kaz, what's this about? See, turns out Shirase's gonna be late, so I figured we ought to get some kind of video in the time we have. Yuya just started learning 2 days. Wait, Yuya just started learning 2 days ago. Yeah, then this is good for him if he wants to go pro. You're no different from that naked emperor in that kid's story. I couldn't just walk away. Everyone around you is too afraid to speak up when you're wrong. I was shaking out of fear, sure, but mostly out of anger. You've crossed the line, Kazuro. Dude, this manga is everything. I know this needs to happen. This does. This is the only way Nito is going. This is something that I know men need to do. This is some masculine thing. It's a testosterone thing, where the only way men can communicate, whereas we women can actually verbally communicate our feelings, men have to. Again, it's a testosterone thing. Men are better at communicating physically than verbally. And that's what needs to happen here, is Nito needs to express his feelings with his fist about everything, about, about all the fuckery that's happened in the family, like about like Kazuro leaving, about him leaving Grandpa behind, and about, you know, all that shit. He needs to express that frustration and get it the fuck out. Let it go. And I think once that happens, I feel like Kazuro might come back and see Grandpa, at least see Grandpa, because that's the one thing that, especially since, remember, Nito has been training with Grandpa, and Kazuro overheard that in the previous chapter. So I think after like sparring with Nito, it'll be interesting to see if Kazuro will at least go back to see Grandpa, and it will be also interesting to see if we will have a moment similar to what we had in Goddess Cafe Terrace with Ami and her grandmother. Because remember, Grandpa has been calling out to Kazuro. He's been calling Nito Kazuro. So it'll be interesting to see what happens if Kazuro goes to see Grandpa. It will be very, very interesting. But now, with this, Kazuro can't run away anymore. He can't. He can't run away from his family. He can't run away from his past like he has been. He is confronting it right now. Nito represents everything that he's been running away from. And vice versa. Think about it. Nito has been running away from what he wants to do, like what he secretly wants to do. And it's kind of making me think of Hajime no Ippo in a way, because Ippo, it's kind of the same thing. Ippo has been, even though Ippo loves boxing, and he's been wanting, and you know he wants to get back in the ring, a part of him, there's something that's holding him back from doing it. Part of it, he's using his mom, let's be real, he's using his mom as an excuse. And yeah, that fucking bitch Kumi lying about being punch drunk is a shitty ass excuse too. Or, well, again, he don't know that Kumi lied. Fuck that fucking bitch Kumi. But he can't, it so frustrates the fuck out of me that Ippo, like, after all the sparring and all that, with like Takamura and with Coach Kamagawa and oh my god, and what was the other one? With Wolf and even Sendo, like after all that, and they all say that, you know, Ippo's like body has been like preparing him to go back in the ring. He's being a dumbass about it. It's a mental thing. And the reason why I bring that up is like I feel like that's the same thing here. The same thing is going on with Nito. Same thing. And Nito is literally confronting that fear in the form of Kazuro. And as we saw in this chapter, what Kazuro was doing scared him. He did not want to be like that. He did not want to be someone that just fought just because. No, he didn't want to do that. But I'm very curious what you guys think about this chapter. And what you guys think about this manga. I really like this. I really like that we have like some of the stuff, some of the elements from Hinamaru Zumo up in here, with a mixture of like Hajime no Ippo going on, like some of the stuff we've been seeing in Hajime no Ippo. And it's its own thing. And again, as someone that has been through the grieving process, I can see like both brothers are confronting their biggest fears. They're confronting their inner demons right now. As I said, with Kazuro confronting, you know, his past, and Nito not only obviously confronting his past, but confronting his biggest not just confronting his past, but his biggest fear, which is, you know, becoming a monster, and possibly, you know, determining his future too, if you think about it. I'm just saying. But I'm very curious what you guys thought of this chapter. What do you guys think of the backstory for them? I think it's very interesting. And do you guys think that after this fight, that we're going to see Kazuro, I think we'll see Kazuro go to the house. This will convince Kazuro to go to the house. And I really hope we get that Goddess Cafe Terrace moment that we had like with Ami. and Grandpa has like this his memory like comes back, and we'll have and not just that, like at least a brief flash of his memory coming back, and we have this beautiful emotional moment. I really hope that we get this. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerd Again Saying. Love what we're doing. I want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Martial Master Asami content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.